Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is January 19th. It is Monday. I'm Michael Taylor, glad to be here with you. And if you didn't know already, it is Martin Luther King Day. So no postal service today, schools are closed, things like that around here. I hope you're celebrating in some sort of way. We're celebrating here with a great movie, Monday movie, we're going to tell you about a little later in the program that honors Martin Luther King Day. So there you go. Right now though, we want to keep finding out what's going on the show today. I almost jumped to the wrong thing. All right, what's on the show today? That's a good place to start. Democratic Club's going to be here. Jeannie Lepowski and Alan Feldman, they got a couple of events coming up, some candidates they want to talk to us about, and an event tomorrow that you're going to want to know about, so stay tuned for that. And then later in the program, a music lovers club. They got a bunch of shows coming up, Nomads and some other ones they're going to tell us about, so stay tuned for that as well. Now we're going to jump to the thing I almost jumped too early. It's our Stay Informed segment. The community experienced a very large Southern California Edison power outage around midnight. Several cable networks, West Coast Internet and Ting Internet are currently offline as of our 9 a.m. We're on our live 9 a.m. show that is currently happening. Technicians are working to restore services as we speak, so we appreciate your patience on that. There you go. Hey, let's check our weather forecast, and that's working just fine. There you go. 75 degrees today is going to be our high. 73 on Tuesday. We got a little bit of a cooling trend. We're going to have clouds moving in on Wednesday and Thursday, a little bit more than we'd expect this time of year, but wintry weather. So we're going to be in the 60s for the rest of the week once we hit Wednesday and beyond. There you go. Let's take a look at our sunrise and sunset. No 60s here. Look at these beautiful pictures here from the Canary Islands. Thank you, Lori Maloa, for sending us this beautiful shot. Sunrise this morning was 6:54. Sunset tonight is going to be 5:09. If you have a beautiful shot you'd like to send us, we promise we'll use it. Email them to us, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we will use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, no meetings to tell you about today for MLK Day. Everybody's taking the day off. So when we come back, we'll be talking to folks from the Democratic Club. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is Ford. I'm a graduate gemologist and the founder here at Gold Standard. I've been in the jewelry and watch trade for over 30 years. Bring me your jewelry, watches, coins, even sterling silver flatware. I buy it all. Any item, big or small, you never know what you have in your jewelry box. Schedule a private appointment, bring me your items, and let me tell you what they're really worth. Never will you feel pressured. I treat all of my clients like their family. Gold Standard Company, by appointment only, here in Laguna Hills.
There's been a huge amount of progress in all areas of cancer research generally over the last 20, 30 years. Unbelievable progress. Still not there. Still lots to do. No matter what cancer you have, we're working on it at Hoag. It's not a pie in the sky hub. It's a real hub. I'm still right there in the trenches as a treating oncologist and as a cancer scientist as well. I want to be part of conquering cancer.
For years, Meineke has proudly served the Laguna Woods community. At our auto repair shop in Lake Forest, we offer a variety of services and repairs so that you can count on Meineke for all of your vehicle's needs. Whether it's a regular tune-up or more significant damage, our technicians are here to deliver top-quality workmanship. When you visit us, we'll ensure quick and efficient service so you can get back to your day without delay. Visit us today for unparalleled service.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Abbas. For over 20 years, I've been helping families keep their smiles healthy and bright. 10 years right here in Laguna Woods. At our family-owned practice, we do it all. Preventative care, digital dentistry, and full smile makeovers. With a team you know and trust. Conveniently located at the Taj Mahal Medical Center with shuttle access for our Laguna Woods neighbors. Come experience complete care, old-fashioned service, and state-of-the-art dentistry that feels like home.
Welcome the folks from the Democratic Club here in Laguna Woods, Jeannie Lepowski and Alan Feldman. Thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for having us.
All right. So in their ultimate wisdom, there was an annual election of officers, and you guys are still on board? Is that what we want to talk about, Alan?
Absolutely. We'll start with that, yes. There is an annual election for officers every year, of course. And this is our first meeting of the year is coming up tomorrow, the 20th of January, Tuesday, 7 p.m., Clubhouse 2. Because it is our first meeting, there's a couple of things we're going to be doing a little differently, or a little in addition to. One, we're going to have a brief history of the Laguna Woods Democratic Club. Club's been in existence since the village was really built. It was Leisure World at the time, been in existence since. But it's not going to be a 20-minute speech. It's going to be a 5-7-minute presentation. It's going to be mostly pictures, well, that's what I understand, kind of like a narrated slideshow.
Okay.
And let's face it, everybody really enjoys those old pictures. Oh, remember that?
All the nostalgia of it all.
So that should be fun for a lot of people. And also, because it is our first meeting of the year, we do have the final election of officers.
Oh, okay. And then the swearing in and taking of seats. And
investiture, please. The investiture of the officers and the board of directors.
Okay.
And we look every year for somebody to do that, somebody outside the village maybe. And this year, as I believe the flyer is up, Deborah Cunningham Skurnick is going to do the honors.
Oh, great.
She's an educator, and she's been a long-term volunteer, long-term worker with the local Democratic Club, Orange County Democratic Club. But really, she's going to be a speaker too.
Okay.
But Jean can tell you a lot more.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jeannie, tell us about the speaker we got. What can people look forward to?
Yeah, well, as Alan said, it's Deborah Cunningham Skurnick, who has been, she started out as an educator and then she got into politics and ran some political campaigns. When I first moved to Laguna Woods, she was, I think, regional director for the Orange County Democratic Party, DPOC. But now she did a lot of, she's done representation to the California Party. And now she is a part of the National Democratic Party.
Okay.
And her title is, she's on the Resolutions Committee and Task Force for Branding and Messaging.
Okay, so your meeting is going to be tomorrow, Tuesday, 7 p.m., opened up at 6:30 over at Clubhouse 2 in the main lounge, right?
Right. And what I want to point out about this meeting is really special because I hear a lot of people saying, well, why don't the Democrats do this and why don't the Democrats do that? Well, here's people's opportunity to come and ask questions because we always ask our speakers to take questions, and there are a lot of questions that people have. So
well, here's a question. The Democratic Party of Orange County, a lot of people don't realize those are elected positions, and what does that group do? Because they don't really serve as representatives of an assembly district or something like that, and they don't go vote in Washington and make law. So what does the Democratic Party of Orange County actually do when you're elected to that as an officer?
Well, you want to take that one?
Sure. Of course. The party, throughout California, I think the structure is the same, both parties, my understanding. The county party, the local clubs like the Democratic Club here in Laguna Woods, the Republican Club in Laguna Woods, we are chartered by the Democratic Party of Orange County. So we have to abide by many of their rules and regulations. We also have to abide by many of their decisions, like it or not. But really, the governing body is legislative body. Let's call it. It's called the Central Committee.
Right.
The Central Committee. People do get elected to the Central Committee. It's really inside baseball.
Yes.
You have to be a Democrat to vote for people on the Central Committee. But it goes by assembly district. Every assembly district has a Central Committee member. And they're kind of the board of directors or the legislature. And my understanding is that the Central Committee would elects people run for
They seek out folks to run for office and kind of like support the cause in the county.
And there's obviously there's a administrative, there's a chairperson of it, and or various directors and so forth. But that's the basic structure of it. The political parties are hierarchical. If I'm saying that, organizations, they come from the kind of like the top down. We have very little contact with the national. Deborah Skurnick, as Jean was saying, is a member.
Right,
of
she's part of the national.
She's a national committee woman, which is also an elected position. But we have very little contact with the National Democratic Party. And in fact, we have very little contact with the state party also. We, we're really a creature of the Orange County Democratic Party.
Right, and that's kind of your function, is to kind of highlight candidates that don't get that national and statewide kind of exposure.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But
Speaking of that, you guys have some pre-endorsements going on.
That's right, and so
Oh,
that's the one piece where we do have, as a club, as a Democratic club, we do, and as a chartered club of the Orange County Party, we have some influence on who gets elected, who gets nominated to run, and who gets endorsed by the party. And this is a process that's going on right now. And I think I got my, did you get your ballot?
Yes,
I got
I
my
did.
ballot yesterday.
Okay.
And I voted, and we can vote on certain races that are local races. So
45th District and 72nd District are two of the ones you guys are interested in.
right,
That's actually
right.
the 47th district.
Oh, do we have a
Yeah,
bad
the
number on that?
Yeah,
That's probably our bad number.
The 47th district.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And in fact, the two races that we would be able to vote on include the 47th district and the congressional district and the 72nd Assembly district.
Right.
Because as Ellen said, we are organized by Assembly district. But in fact, because there's an incumbents automatically get put on the consent calendar.
Sure.
So we don't vote on Dave Min unless there is an objection to his actually running as the endorsed
Some
candidate.
sort of strange extenuating circumstance.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, if somebody on the Central Committee, for example, has a problem with him running, that's when we would need to vote on
Yeah.
him. But
More of an anomaly than anything.
yeah, it happens, but very, very rare.
Yeah, once you, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Once you receive the pre-endorsement, it makes it much easier for you to be. The actual endorsements are done by the state convention, but
You guys shooting up the recommendations
right.
at
It
the
makes it
local
much
level.
easier to be endorsed and much more difficult to not be endorsed. And if another thing, if I could add something about that, if I have a minute,
Sure.
I don't know. But what to me, being a delegate to the pre-endorsement convention, we get 27 delegates. It goes by the number of members that you have in your club. We have a large club. We have a big delegation. But it's a great way for people who may be new to the club or want to deciding how much more they want to be involved, because it's a short-term commitment. The whole thing takes like 6 weeks, 2 months, as opposed to we work on committees usually. Everybody's
Okay.
on the committee, and that people look at that as a commitment. I think they look at that and say, I got to stick this out for a year, whether I like it or not. But this 2 months and you're done. You put your toes in the water. You see what things are like. You can make your
We'll see what
decision.
things are like tomorrow. It's going to be Tuesday, 7 p.m. over at Clubhouse 2. That is the Laguna Woods Democratic Club meeting, and they're going to be welcoming Deborah into there as DNC member, and she's going to be helping with your ceremony as well. Thank you guys very much, Jeannie and Alan, for joining us today.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you, Mike. Thank you very much.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back with a music lovers club. Stay with us.
Adapt to it, we strive to make the everyday tasks easier by providing our customers with the tools they need to be successful. We carefully explain the use and care of all of our equipment. Adapt to it has been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, and we know that nothing in life stays constant. So we can help you adapt to all the changes in your life. Adapt to it sells and rents items and always delivers with a smile. Come in today to experience what we mean when we say, when you can't change it, adapt to it.
Hey, beach walkers, grandkid chasers, stair climbers, dance lovers, weekend warriors, and yogis. Your life demands activity, and joint pain shouldn't hold you back. Get personalized joint care that's as unique as you, with high satisfaction rates to prove it, at Memorial Care. Your joint replacement patient navigator will be by your side, helping you safely return to more. Like another beach, extra hug, and one more song. More from life is calling with Memorial Care.
Retirement is the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, not to worry about market volatility. With so much uncertainty in the world, how can you ensure your income remains steady and secure? At Pacific Financial Planners, we specialize in creating customized strategies to generate safe, reliable income throughout your retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Call 949-219-0692 or visit yourmoneytalks.com today.
A Music Lovers Club is right here in the studio. I want to welcome Jeff Sinclair and Lyle Sanders from the club. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Absolutely, thank you.
So tell us about, we have a Broadway Music Lovers Club, we have all sorts of music, Jazz Lovers Club, and you guys are a music lovers club, so it's kind of a little bit of everything? Any lover of music can...
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we do pretty much classic rock and roll, though, as far as the music goes.
Okay. And to be in the club, when you guys meet, do you kind of have little jam sessions? Do you coordinate like shows that are coming up, a little bit of all of those things?
I can help you out with that. I know there's a little confusion with a Music Lovers Club, to be honest with you, was picked because it shows up in the club directory first alphabetically. And there is some confusion. I get people calling me wanting to know about the symphony show that's coming up. I said, well, that's a different club, but they do sound kind of the same. The original Music Lovers Club was started by Ron Gagnon, a friend of mine, a drummer. And I've talked about it a little on this show before, but we met around 7 or 8 years ago. We started just playing around in some of the utility rooms in the offices, and we decided we wanted to take it to another level. We kind of patterned ourselves after like the Boomers and the rock and rollers, and basically we wanted an outlet for our band at the time. There was only one band at the time. I'm in 3 now. But that's how we started, and our mission was kind of to play like a monthly dance.
Okay.
And
mission accomplished.
how many years ago did we transitioned? Ron retired, and Jeff came aboard as we're the co-directors of the Music Lovers Club. So.
And so, Lyle, how long have you been playing music? When did you just start? Did you start as a kid?
Gosh.
Have you always been? When you first time you saw the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show, kind of thing?
Got my first guitar in the 3rd grade with my paper route money.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I always been in bands. I'm a retired postman, but I played professionally for a little while, and it wasn't really that stable. So.
What? I've never heard of a musician not sleeping on a couch before. Jeff, how about you? When did you get your start in music?
You know, I've always wanted to be an actor, so I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild. I started my acting career probably 10 years ago, and then just really kind of evolved into vocalist, and I'm a lead vocal for the Rock of Ages band. And I guest appear sometimes with the other band that Lyle's, one of the other bands, or both of the other bands that Lyle's in, the Nomads and then Band X as well. And I guess I joined, I was actually invited to join the Rock of Ages band about 3 years ago, because I would guest sing for them a couple times during their gigs type thing, and just became, kind of evolved into the position with the band.
Did you always want to sing? Is it one of those things that you did through, like, because you say you wanted kind of acting thing a few years back, but did you always sing? Were you in the chorale when growing up and that kind of thing?
No. I wish that I wouldn't have made some choices early in life, you know, like getting married early and having kids. They like to eat on a regular basis. So, you know, musicians and actors don't provide too much food for the kids. So I raised the kids and I started pursuing my own goals
Okay.
personally after I retired back in when I was 55, 56.
All right, well, you got some shows coming up. Don't want to not talk about that. Rock of Ages is playing. Tell us about that Rock of Ages show.
Rock of Ages, we do the first Saturday of every month, typically in Clubhouse 2, but
Okay.
occasionally we're in Clubhouse 1 and occasionally in Clubhouse 5. But our next show coming up is February 7th, the first Saturday of February. We open the doors at 5:30. Admission is basically a donation, a suggested donation of $5 to $10. However, if you want to give us $1, we're happy with that as well. Our crowds are pretty good. We usually get about 170 to 200 people at our shows, and we just have a lot of fun. The thing about, I'll let Lyle talk about the Nomads, but the thing about the Rock of Ages band, I think, is that makes us very popular is we're fun. We have a lot of fun. You never know what I'm going to do on stage. And the other musicians on stage never know what I'm going to do to
Now,
them.
can you keep it kind of loose? I mean, you guys have a kind of a pool of songs you can choose from, or
Probably
do you
like
go
over
over the set
300
list?
songs.
Or?
Yeah. Performance ready, more like 125.
Okay. Yeah.
But we draw a lot of wide swath of material from different genres and stuff. But
yeah. And Rock of Ages is playing February 7th, like I said.
February 7th over Clubhouse 2, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And
the Nomads are playing on the 31st of January.
All right, let's talk about the Nomads.
yeah. Well, basically, we're a splinter group that came off of playing out in the park at Passive Park during COVID.
Right.
And it was another friend of ours who was one of the founding members. It was Dutch Fizzer. He's moved now. But we, and John Pearlstone, you've had him on before. We eventually started playing over at the 19th
restaurant over there.
Restaurant on a regular monthly thing over there. So particularly this month with the Music Lovers Club, we had an extra date just that I got personally, and we decided we would have the Music Lovers sponsor that. Obviously, I'm in both bands.
You know some people in the club. You have some little sway there.
Yeah. So, and we wanted to just get that information out to the viewers so that we could see how that might work, in addition to our regular thing that we do.
So you guys are going to be Saturday, January 31st over at Clubhouse 2 from 6 to 9, sponsored by a Music Lovers Club, the Nomads OC. There you go. Jeff, let me ask you, you said, hey, I started pursuing the things I wanted to do kind of in your retirement, kids are left the nest, that kind of thing. What is it like for you now you're doing something you truly love? What's that experience like?
It's amazing. I tell people that never do anything in life that doesn't make you happy. If it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. And so I chose this maybe about 8 years ago. I decided that I'm only going to do things that make me happy. And it makes me so happy to perform with the Rock of Ages. Also makes me so happy to produce or direct or act in some of our dinner theater shows, which, if it's okay, I'll mention right now.
Absolutely, yeah. It's also a bonus event.
We have our sixth dinner theater show coming up. This time we're going to be doing Steel Magnolias, which is a phenomenal play. The cast is incredible.
Carla, March 4th and 5th over Clubhouse 5, so there's going to be time for tickets. We'll probably have you guys back in to talk about this specifically.
Absolutely,
but
and the flyers are currently at all the clubhouses. We've had 5 successful shows so far. Carla, from Cooking with Carla on the Globe, is the chef, and she does a phenomenal job. She's doing Southern cooking this time, so it's going to be really, really phenomenal. The actors are incredible. We also are playing currently on Village TV Thursday nights at 8:15. Our last show that we did called Better Days. So if you've never seen one of our shows, check out that on Village TV on Thursdays at 8:15. And if you like what you see, come see this show. It's going to be great.
Okay, Lyle, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Jeff. What is it that you love about being able to perform and just being in front of people and doing this music?
It really is. It's about really, bottom line, the people. I mean, this is a social club. It's for Laguna Woods people. And that's why I wanted people to understand what we do and where we came from and how we got to be here. It really is, for me, we're a nonprofit organization. We're not a business. We don't charge ticket admission fees. It's really about having fun. It really, he said it.
Yeah, up
it's
there
having fun.
And knowing that you're have other people are having fun with you guys.
You know, if I were to put a philosophical twist on it, you know, it's part of my identity. Yeah. It's who I am. It's what I think I'm supposed to be doing. I had a calling for this. And
all right, well, we're going to come out and see you on your calling on January 31st for the Nomads, and then again, we're going to have Rock of Ages on the 7th.
Thank you,
both for joining us today.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much.
We're going to preview our Monday movie when we come back. Stay with us.
I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. You sort of think you get it once, you might be done with it, but yeah, they decided it wasn't done with me yet. In 2017, they diagnosed me with mantle cell lymphoma.
And we're devastated, you know, we're beside ourselves.
Dennis, he's my star. He's my superstar. We've just done a lot of adventures together, and we've had a really good life. I knew about City of Hope. I had done a little research. I knew they had a comprehensive cancer center for lymphoma. So I thought, you know what? If I'm going any place, I'm going with a place that does research and that knew what they were doing.
You know, we walked in that place with an untreatable cancer, and a month later walked out cancer-free.
Hope to me means being able to see the light through the darkness of cancer. With City of Hope as our partner in all this, I mean, I couldn't be more proud to have them walking beside me.
And welcome back. In honor of Martin Luther King Day, we got a great movie to talk about the civil rights movement. It's One Night in Miami. It stars Eli Gorey and Aldis Hodge. It's brought to us by Harvard Eye Associates. It's going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. This is a true story. This really did happen, but this is the fictional account of one incredible night where icons Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown gathered to discuss their roles in the civil rights movement and cultural upheaval of the 60s. Great movie. Make sure you watch that one today. Should be a lot of fun. There you go. Let's check our weather before we head out. And we got some nice temperatures for this Martin Luther King Day. We're going to up to 75 degrees today with some clouds in the sky. Then clouds start to increase Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and our temperatures cool off a bit into the 60s. Much more winter-like for this time of year. There you go. And then on Friday, we're going to have 69 degrees and partly cloudy. All right, folks, tomorrow on the program, we're going to be welcoming our VMS CEO, Siobhan Foster, and the Deal Firm are going to be here as well. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. We hope you have a great Martin Luther King Day. Thanks for watching.